Just something that's just coming along with my brain.
Oh, and tell me, what exercise did you do this morning?
Well, I just type random thing is meaning about exercise, and if something just pop up in the computer, then I will watch it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So just a random thing. And tell me, did you go cycling yesterday?
Well, no.
And did you go to the shop this morning?
No.
And did you go to the what did you do yesterday?
Well, yesterday I rode a bike and I ride a bike and go home and just draw things and then just find something in the closet that's very, very old and my family didn't even need it. So I just take it and do some random stuff with it.
Oh, you took it. And tell me, what was it?
It could be a plushie, it could be a lamp, it could be for the painting.
Oh, wow.
It could be making it for a Play-Doh. No, just random stuff. I don't know.
And tell me, what did you draw yesterday?
A frog, and combined with a mushroom.
Did you draw? Was it just the outline of the frog, or did you draw all the details of the frog?
No, I draw it in the cute style, not the realistic style.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have like literally draw like a 3D design. Well, thank you for telling me. Okay, so Jenny, let's have a look at what we're gonna do today. Today we're gonna talk about live alone or live with other people. So we all need a place to live. Some people live alone, while other people live with their friends or their family. Both choices have a good and bad points. But which way of living is better? So think about the events below and decide if it's better to live alone or with other people. Okay, so watching a movie. Do you think when you want to watch a movie, it's better to live alone or live with other people?
Well, if people have social anxiety or have a phobia or scared of being alone and have phobia of darkness, then maybe they will be perfect for with other people. It could be the pet in a good way, but not actual people.
And if you had to choose, if you want to watch a movie all the time, would you want to live alone or live with other people?
Living alone is kind of sad, but also like having people living with me is kind of fun because I can communicate with them, have fun with them. It's just the bad part is sometimes I want to do this, but they want to be the opposite. So big argue. And sometimes they could be like, no, you go there, or I'd be like, no, you go there. Especially when it's answer the phone call or open the door, it's kind of like a sibling fight. Like fighting each other, arguing each other. 1 minute later, be bestie for the lifetime.
Yeah, very true. Very true. And what about when you're feeling sick? Do you want to live rather alone or live with other people when you're feeling sick?
If I have a pet and not with people.
Then you rather want to live alone. And do you think who would be able to take care of you if you're sick?
Well, my pet, because sometimes I could be social, but also like my pet could cheer me up because it's just a fluffy feline, but also like in the family.
Very true. I like the way you're talking. And tell me, Christmas Day. On Christmas Day, would you like to live alone or would you prefer living with other people? This is just referring to Christmas Day.
Well, me, I just like some peace and alone time, and I just like quiet. So having a pet would be great. So that's it. I don't want a people.
Yeah, and it is nice to live alone. You can do so many things by yourself. You can drink hot cocoa when you want to. You can watch TV when you want to. You can do so many things by yourself. And you don't have to be considerate about other people or of other people. And what about feeling hungry?
Well,
living alone?
Living alone. Because I have to also have to be care for them. And they paying for the money. Or they pay for me with a good part.
Yeah, which is a good part. I agree. And if you had to live with other people, do you think you would need to make them food, or what do you think is gonna happen?
It would be neither, because I'm not gonna be like someone taking care of them, because I'm not going to be the mother. But also, like, if they taking care of me, then I'm gonna feel useless somehow.
You got a good point there. That was really good. So have you ever been alone in your home?
Only if like my family or my parents going to work and I'm here all alone, which is kind of fun actually. It's kind of feel at peace.
Oh, well, I like that. You're feeling at peace. And do you enjoy the time being by yourself?
Yes, except that only a few minutes, few hours, a few weeks, that would be great. But it's just that a few years maybe it's like kind of really bored, and it's kind of like getting my society or socializing with other people just kind of stomp down. So if I had a pet, then that would be normal. But if I living literally alone, like literally, then that's kind of sad.
And tell me, if you had to live by yourself, what type of pet would you get?
Well, it would be a dog, because a dog is always following me and always encourage me somehow, and always play with me. Meanwhile, cats is like, well, I know other people choose a type of cats that's it's kind of like happy, just a little dimple and just happy to be here, but also I really love them. But sometimes like every time I choose a cat, then sometimes it would be following me, which is it's kind of like very adorable, but it's like sometimes when I want to pick them up, I have to pick them up in the right way, or I'll just got a bunch of scratch marks.
Yeah, a lot of scratches, I know, because they are very pedantic. They want you to be very gentle with them. So thank you for sharing that, Jenny. And do you want to live alone when you are older?
Yes, with my pets.
With your pets. And what would you name your pet?
Wow. Just a common name, or I could just call them Space, or if I just call them like me, I just call them me.
Oh, I like that. And what are good things about living with your family, if you think about it?
Because like if I living with my family, then I will having much more things I would remember, that I will have a story, and also like my family could encourage me. Even they could encourage me, they could laugh, have a laugh time, or we could take a trip together and have fun, all having fun amount of conversation. But I hate the most is arguments out of nowhere.
Yeah, I can imagine. And tell me, do you ever have to help cooking food for your family?
Yes.
And how many times a week do you have to help preparing the food?
I don't really know. I only help them whenever they just tell me, because I literally don't know what to do in my life now.
Okay, well, you've been very helpful currently. So, Jenny, what we're going to do is we are going to read an article about what people have to say about living alone or with other people. So, can you do us the honors and read for us the article?
As when you come home, do you like to be the only person there, or do you enjoy other people around you? We can choose to live alone or share a home with other people. Which choice do you prefer? Well, some people say that having a home that you do not share an excellent way to live is a great benefit of living alone is that your home will be quiet. After studying for working hard all day, people just want to relax. They don't want other individual to bother them. This is possible if a person lives alone. Another advantage is that you can do anything that you want in your home. You can listen to music, watching TV, or take a nap, because no one will interrupt you. Other people say that sharing a home with other people is better than living alone. People who live in the same home will not be lonely because there will be always someone to talk to or play with. This helps people not to become lonely or depressed. In addition, people who live together have few chores to do. This is because everyone have to do some housework. As a result, people who can share a home will have more free time.
Guys, some very interesting point of views. So now let's go to our part. So based on what you have read, what choice do we need to make about living in a home?
Well, we had to have a choice. Living in home is like the most important part that in our life that can change our whole life is that if we really want to be alone, or if we really want to have a person that lives with us, or we can just have a pet. But also, the most complicated things that I want to question about that I really want to be alone and not want to be questioned or bothered about with other people who are living with me. But also, I want to have a pet, but I'm living alone, and I also have a work that I have to work outside. So who gonna take care of my pet? Like, I'm not gonna let them starve, are they?
I know. But if you feed your pet in the morning and then you come home at night, then you can feed your pet again. You can train your pet. Yeah, you can train your pet. Like I've trained my pet. So what she does is she eats in the morning before I go to work. And then while I work during the day, so I'm in my office, and then she goes, she does her own thing, and then at night when I finish work, then I feed her again.
So at first, what is your pet gonna be like? Will they get grumpy or something?
Well, can I tell you something? So when you get them from a very small age, you can train them. So they don't get grumpy. So when you train them from a small age, they understand it because to them it is normal. It is normal for you to be away and work. And also, what if you find a job that you can work from home?
Well, that would be great because we can always know what our pets are taking care of. Or if we don't, we can just have a camera.
Fantastic, like me. Okay? So I work from home from time to time, and then I am here. However, although during the day I'm busy, I can still check up and see, okay, she's lying and she's sleeping or she's playing with herself. But when I feed her, I only feed in the morning and I only feed her at night because pets only eat twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. Okay, so it's kind of fun to have a pet.
Yeah.
And what do people want to do after studying or working hard all day?
Well, they just want to relax and ooze out their brain, and also do not have to worry about other complicated things they have to worry, because more stress that can really kill you in Google. Like literally, I'm just copy right down Google, and they just literally said, "You're gonna die." That I'm literally be like, what? High school me gonna look at that again and gonna worry all day.
And I really said you're gonna die.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! And where did you find this on Google?
Well, at first the sentence they're gonna be like, oh, it's fine. You can have a pet if you want to change that, or you can get used to it, or you can change something. But the more I scroll and the more I look in for it, the more intense it got.
Oh, that's interesting. And can you tell me, why is it easy to watch TV or take a nap if you live alone?
Well, it's just that some people does not want to be bothered or have a lot of questions that they don't really want to answer, because they just want to have a relaxed day. And also I know some people that, especially I have one of those friends, I have a friend is I don't know, she have a lot of work, she have a lot of schoolwork at home, she have a lot of them that her parents have to pay for it, and she have to study for it so she can be smarter. I have 1 to 3 of those friends. Well, they are really are very equal as joy, but it's just that they don't really want to be questioned a lot or be bothered. They just want to be alone, you know.
Yeah, they want their own space. And why would we not be lonely if we live with other people?
Because we could have a communicate with each other, and if we have something that in mind, we can just question it or just tell them, or we could just team up with each other and have to do one things, which is fun, but not really.
And why do people who live together have more free time?
Because some people is they have a plan, like Batman from the movie. It's kind of like one people work in a day and other people is kind of rest and chill in a day, and they just repeat that day in a day, and then just bam, fun.
Very true. I like that. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, so moving on to our vocabulary part. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at these words. So we've got bothers, share, interrupt, depress, and nap. Now, Jenny, which of these words would you like me to elaborate on?
Nothing.
I know you know the meaning because you're very smart. Okay, so can you start off with the first sentence and choose the correct vocabulary word?
As we shouldn't interrupt teacher if they are talking to other people. Number 2, my father likes to take a nap after eating lunch. Number 3, I felt depressed after getting low scores on my school test. Number 4, my little brother always bothers me when I'm trying to do my homework. My friend and I share our snack during break time.
That was good. What does it mean to take a nap?
is we just slept and that's it. We doze out
For a long time or a short time?
for a long time.
Okay. So normally when we take a nap, we just say a nap is just as we sleep for a short time. Okay. So a nap is just for a short time because then we have to get up and do other things again. And what does it mean to be depressed?
Depressed, like, we kind of like, you know, when you walk up to people that have a depression and they have to take pills, which is kind of sad for them. They kind of like, sometimes normal day they could be grumpy, sometimes they could question about their life, sometimes they can question if they will die or not. It's kind of like causing depression, but also like when socializing, it's like kind of sad for them. But we also don't know how to solve it. Sometimes they could have a therapy, though.
And do you know of anyone who's got depression?
I don't know. But
any of your
no,
friends?
My friends, no. Well, she does have a lot of schoolwork, but it doesn't mean that she is full on about depression. That's why she also had being actors. It's kind of like study being actor, so that's why she don't really being depressed, but also like kind of sad. But I do remember one of my friends. I just call them friends because like they're pretty much like older than me, but we have a lot more in one conversation. But also like they're very kind, chill, but it's just that sometimes I just trying to walk up into them and want to have fun with them. Sometimes I just hear them whisper that, "Oh my God, what I'm doing with my life," or something like about for a lot amount about their life. It's kind of like I kind of like why. But also like, I heard that they have to take pills to have a cure for that. And man, they have a lot of bottles of pills.
Yeah, they can't. Wow. And tell me, do you like it when people interrupt you?
No, definitely not.
No. And do you like it when other people bothers you?
No. But if like people that I know, I will be like full on them up, Mr. Grumpy, or I was just gonna like slap them and go into another room and shut my door. Or if it's another people, I would be like, no, it's okay, I don't want that. Just leave me alone.
Oh, yeah, it depends on the person. Okay, that was really good. Thank you, Jenny. Now we're on to our next alone, or living with other people. So can you do the supporting opinions for us? Once again, you're going to read number 1 to 4 and match it with A to D.
Living with other people is safer and easier. Well, B, because there's always somebody who can help you. Number 1 is B. Number 2 is living alone is less stressful. Is D, because you don't need to worry about other people. And number 3 is able for people to live together. Is C, because they can share the rent and bills.
Maintain cost, yeah.
Number 4 is if you live alone, you can be either tidy or messy. So A, because there will be no argument.
Yeah, you won't be able to argue if you need to be messy or tidy. Well done, Jenny. That was really good. Now, moving on to the refuting part. Okay. Can you match them for us?
As the oh my god, the favorite chores to do if you share a home with other people. Number 2, people who live together will not be lonely. Number 3 is great to relax alone with in a quiet home. Number 4, people who live alone can organize their home just the way they like them. I'm not sure about that. Most individuals like to talk to other people about their days or problem they have. B, that depends. Some people are very lazy. They don't do any housework at all. C, I'm not really sure about that. People who live alone need to think about organizing their home better when their friends visit their place. 3, that depends. Some people who live together don't see each other much because they are busy.
Number 1
is there are fewer chores to do if you share a room with other people. I'm not sure about that. Most individuals like to talk to other people about their problem they have. Wait. No. No. B. Number B. B. Number 2 is people who live together will not be lonely. Is D. It's D.
D.
Yes.
Perfect. Number 3.
It's great to relax alone in quiet home. Is B and A. Number 4, people who live alone can organize their home just the way they like them. Is C.
Oh, fantastic. Well done, Jenny. That was really good. Okay, now moving on to our next spot. Let's have a look. So here we have the supporting opinion and the opposing opinion. So can you read the text for us regarding the supporting opinion?
As it's much better to live alone. The first reason is that it's less stressful. People who live on their own will never have an argument. They can eat what they want. They can also come home when they want to. Nobody gets angry with them. The second reason is that people living alone can control how they organize their homes. They can choose the furniture, the colors, and even the type of home. As a result, people who live alone will have a home that's perfect for them.
Okay, so based on what you read, can you highlight for us the main idea?
It's much better to live alone. That's it.
And now, can you give us the supporting reasons why it's better to live alone?
As first reason is that it's less stressful for people who live on their own. And they will never have an argument. They can eat whatever they want. They can also come home when they want to. Nobody get angry with them. Second reason is that people living alone can control how they organize their home. They can choose the furniture, the color, and even the type of home. As a result, people who are living alone will have a home that's perfect for them.
A home that is perfect for them. That was really good. So that is the reason why it's much better to live alone. Now, moving over to the opposing opinion. Can you read for us the opposing opinion?
As sharing a home with other people is a much better way to live. To begin with, it's much cheaper to have a household department. It's because we can share the cost of rent, gas, and water with other people. As a result, people who share will have more money to save. They will also have more money to spend things they need in addition. There will always be somebody who can help. Sometimes they will need help if they get hurt or need to fix something. It's good to know that we will be alone.
Okay. So, can you identify in the opposing opinion what is the main idea here?
As sharing a home with other people is much better to live. Way to live.
And why is sharing a home with other people much better to live?
As to begin with, it's much cheaper to share a house or department. Because
apartments is better, cheaper, yeah.
Yeah, because we can share the cost of rent, gas, and water with other people. As a result, people who share will have more money to save. They will also have more money to spend things that they need. In addition, there will always be somebody who can help. Sometimes they will need help if we get hurt or we need to fix something. Sorry. If something is good to know that we not be alone.
Yes, it's not okay, so they will never be alone. So they will always have support of somebody who's there to help them. Okay, that was really good. Now, based on that, what we have read, so now you know both sides, why it is good to live by yourself or why to live alone. So, do you like a home with some noise?
Well, no. Well, maybe just maybe sound outside but not inside. Just maybe. Not like a lot because I don't want to get my ear bleed.
Yeah. And so you just want like a soft noise in the background. You don't want it to be super loud, everyone running around and screaming.
Yeah, like bird chirping or car honk or children just talking.
Right. And why do you prefer that?
It's because it's way more softer and just comfortable in that way. Because I don't really like loud noise. And when people just randomly sneeze, it's just like, why? Just sneeze in another room or just come out of nowhere because that counts.
Very true though. And when you go home, do you like to be alone or be with other people?
I like to be alone because I don't like people just like, I just came home and people just randomly just take a look at me like I'm wearing as much comfortable as I need. But the way he's looking at me is like, okay, I'm wearing not good enough for you, something like sometimes I have people living with me just randomly just give me a nasty look. It's like, look away. Like, I don't need your opinion.
And do you like that?
No, that is rude. And by that, if they give me a nasty look, man, I just give them a nasty look back because I don't care.
Yeah, or you can just walk away. And tell me, do you think people who live together should share the chores?
Yes, forcefully, but in the gentle force, you know.
And what type of chores should they share?
Well, clean the window, mopping the floors, tidy the room. That counts.
Yeah, and what about cooking?
Cooking, well, it depending on which day or if you have a bad day or not. Or you can just order food outside.
And you can order food aside. And what about buying groceries? Should they also do it together?
Yes.
Good point, because if they cook together, they should buy the groceries together. And is it important to live in a home that you have decorated?
What do they mean?
So is it important to live in a home that you have decorated? So, for example, a home that you have made beautiful and nice and colorful.
Colorful? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like that? That
You
would
know,
be,
like painting the walls.
well, that would be great. But if I have someone that live with me, like they would be like, oh, what a beautiful place. Few weeks later, looking back at home, it's like, oh my God, what's this?
Okay. That's a valid point. And tell me, if you had to live alone, how would you decorate your home?
Well, I will be decorated. It's like gray, but also like in kind of like look fluffy. You know, I don't want to be getting messy, you know, and it has to be most likely to be to really easy to get off the stain. And also, I need a pink bucket for some point. I don't know.
And would you ever paint your walls by yourself?
I wish to, but I wish I was a adult. I mean, like I have a home, and if the wall stain, I cannot get rid of, and I have paint. Boom, easy.
Boom, I like that. I like the word you use there. Boom, easy, just like that. And then, do you think people who live together argue a lot?
Well, if they don't like each other, or they could be sibling, you know, like sibling. That would literally be me and my friend would do, you know.
And do you think that family who lives together argue a lot?
Yes, yes.
All the time, or just now and again?
Now and again, or randomly just happen.
Oh, that's great. Okay, Jenny, thank you so much. That was really good answers, and thank you for sharing your point of view. Now, for our last exercise for today, you are going to choose number 1 to number 3. Which one would you like to debate on?
Well, number 1.
Is it better to live alone than to live with other people? Okay. So which side are you, or were you debating?
Well, yep. Well, yeah, posing.
Okay. Are you ready?
Wait, I forget which name now. Wait, which one is like you team up or you not team up?
Okay, so opposing and refuting.
Oh, okay. So opposing.
Okay, fantastic. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You must say, I am born ready. Okay. I am. Here we go. Okay, so Jenny, hit me with your facts.
It's better to live alone than to live with other people. Which is great for some people, because like at a small age, they will be like have like normal family, but also like a really loud family. If they get used to it, they really love to live with other people. But sometimes it's like they have a hard time with their family and have awkward expression with other people, and they wanted to be alone, and they just found out it's like they really love at peace. So growing up, they will be get used to be alone, and also like if they be alone, it's much more better because like every time you don't have to have a big argument with other people, and also it's like you don't have to have a judgmental look. Like people don't have to have a judgmental look, and also like we gonna it's gonna be free. We don't have to hear other people talk about us or tell things that we need to follow. It's just that we just do things that we randomly just needed. We could do anything we want, just decorate our house, paint things, or have a pet. Like make our house become a zoo.
Oh, Jenny, that was so good. That you raised some valid points there, and I totally agree with you. That is really good. Now you're making it hard for me to refute. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to try. So I think I get your point, and I think you got a very valid point there. However, I think living with other people might help you, to be able to save more money because you will split the financial responsibilities. And also you will be able to save more money and be able to do more things because you have more money. And by living with another person or with more people, you can share the chores, which means you can clean the house quickly and easily because everyone's got their area that they are responsible for. And also, when you need to speak to someone, you might not feel alone. However, I do believe that living alone is also a good thing. So, Jenny, that was extraordinary. Really, I really like the way you actually gave 6 examples of why it is a good thing to live by yourself. Okay. So, Jenny, tell me that you enjoyed today's session?
Yes.
Me too. I was enjoying it. I like it. I have lots of fun with you. Jenny, now for homework, which one would you like to do? Number 2 or number 3?
It's 3.
People who share at home don't feel depressed. Okay. So you're going to do the opposing and the refuting of it. And then I will see you next time. Have a great day, Jenny. I'll see you soon.
Have a great day, you too.
Bye.
Bye.